Okay, so it's recording, so I'm actually going to redo the explanation, so just bear with me. But basically, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm ranking players based upon players that I play, but mainly people from Louisiana that I know about, into body, heart, and brain players. So what that basically means is if you're a brain player, you're really analytical, your options and choices are very calculated, and like you're just trying to think about options, know the frame data, and know what's optimal. Heart players are going for reads, the mind games, doing whatever the hell they want, and they're more like the player-to-player like mind games is what they're interested in. And the body players are execution machines who just like you get touched and you get free movie tickets to watch you get, or you get to be in a free cinematic cutscene. It's pretty annoying, but yeah. So I'm gonna just go off players off top. So so let's see, brain, brain, body.
You know, I wish you could do.
What?
I wish you could just make like little radars for people.
Little what?
Radars.
I don't know what that means.
Alright, so say you'll have like a character or player, and there'll be like a circle under them with like however many points, like say 5 or 4 or 3 points, saying like defense, offense, damage.
Oh, I can't do that for a ton of players because I don't play enough people to, like.
No, I'm saying I wish we could.
Yeah, maybe in the future, but like, there's only a few players that I can confidently give a deep evaluation on. Not spirit. What is it? Brain, body,
heart.
And heart. Yeah.
How dare you forget my kingdom?
Whatever, dude. Okay.
Retribution shall come later.
So
it goes to the full effect.
I'm just gonna put players where I think they go, and I'm gonna give brief explanations. So, if you don't know these people, it really doesn't matter. If you're here, you're just probably here to hear them. So Cell better be in all of those because he is the best player. Yeah, sure. So this is either a Cell fan or Cell himself. You know what? We're gonna do Cell first, since Cell was mentioned. What is Cell? Cell's a brain player. He's more of a, like, okay, keep in mind, you're not in just one category. So, perfect Cell. This is not any ranking, this is just player, so perfect Cell. The reason perfect Cell is here is because when I play him, or when I've played him in the past, it's like all he's really trying to do is get you to run in on him and catch you with like, oh, you don't know that flame breath can't be beaten a certain way, or like, oh, you're gonna shield on platform. And so he has this flow chart where he's trying to get you to just fall for a lot of Bowser options while being impatient by losing lead, while also trying to like he's constantly just like testing if you're gonna fall for something, and then he's camping you really hard. So it's weird. So to me, that's like a calculated kind of thing. Like, I don't see him do a lot of things on feeling, and I'm a brain player, so I see him get flustered by new scenarios, stuff that he wasn't aware of. That's not a brain player. I know I'm a brain player. So, me, okay, the reason I'm a brain player is that my intuition is ass, and my execution, if you know me, is not very good either compared to my other attributes. So the reason I put myself here is through my improvement in quarantine, it's been a lot of me understand. I have to like understand why options are good. I need to understand how to think about the game, and that bleeds into how I pick options, how I play neutral. Like, I finally have a grasp on neutral, but that's because I spent countless hours and tons of experimentation, tons of failure, trying to get a grasp on how to properly think about stuff. And so then I can pick my options the best and then start doing mix-ups. I'm like, and like Earl here, he's a very hard player. I get thrown off by him because he doesn't follow regular game sense in how I think about it, or how most people we both play think about it. So yeah, so heart player. I'll go ahead and talk about Earl here. I'll just put his name. Y'all don't really know him, but it doesn't matter. So some of y'all don't.
Put my tag. No, don't put Earl. You know what tag to put.
I didn't know if you cared, but that's fine. So Foolish
My
Genius.
tag is literally, I could say that's literally the epitome of how I play. It's
Yeah.
a perfect personification.
Okay, so here's the thing about Earl. He actually is kind of a body player too. Like, sort of. So he has more of that, but he's mainly a heart player. And so here's what he does. He does a lot of like he will like it's so hard to describe because like I genuinely have a hard time. He will like continuously, it's not stupid, but he'll like pick really strange options that like don't make any sense. So like here's an example. I was just like zaring him a few times trying to get him to do something, trying to either condition shield or jump. And so I decided, because he was just shielding but he kind of was like far away, that I wasn't sure, so I zared. So I kind of did a approaching zare, and he like, I don't know, he like, I think he stayed in shield, and I crossed him up for the first time, and then he just F smash, and like before I even got over, she just F smashed in the other direction, and I was like, what the like, that was the first time I attempted to cross him up the entire game, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what are you doing? And it's like, I don't know, or like, I don't know. It's really, I'm bad at describing his playstyle because it actually just doesn't make that much sense to me. But
I can tell you the origin of the playstyle. It basically just comes from knowing how to deal with crosses from other games, where you just have to like do your anti-air on the other side.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so I'm gonna start naming players off top of my head. Okay, Fat Amy. If you don't know who he is, you're probably not an LA player, which is okay. But so Amy, I think.
Look, there's only two categories you can go in: body or heart.
I think. I think Amy's a brain player. I do.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen this man play.
No.
You do you, bro. You do you.
Amy's a masher, but here's the thing. Amy does a lot of smart mashing, and here's the thing about that. He throws options out to where he's throwing options out to where like he's forcing you to either be afraid or shield, and so he starts mixing you up between grabbing you or mixing up like different, like if he's gonna burst option in your face, if he's gonna try and do a lot of damage, if he's gonna whiff punish. A lot of it is like covering space. And so what he'll do is he'll like do this autopilot thing where he'll swing and then cover the space that you have to go to. And so your option is to maneuver around that, shield, which if he knows you can do that, you're going to get tomahawked, or you give up stage control, and it's really annoying, but it's calculated. So
I hate that you're right.
Yeah, I hate it, but it's like, it's not bad. All right, so this is Lafayette Smasher. I don't really know too much about her. We haven't played, but her internet is atrocious. But so there's this like slight running joke where it's like she can't connect to internet 'cause her internet sucks and like the fucking blows, right? She can't connect to Smash Online, but she plays Smash. So based upon the joke and the fact that apparently she has like, I don't know, perfect record on PR because she's never won or lost to anyone. So with enough mental gymnastics, that's works. So I'm going to put her in the okay. She gets to be a brain player because I don't know. You have to think. I don't know. Only a brainy person would actually like come up with that logic, with that worldview. So that's where she gets to go. Okay.
You know who else is a brain player? Human. Because how many times do we be in a friendly setting? He always try to tell everybody the optimal player, like try to do it himself and everything. Like this woman inkling back air camp you with the quickness, not caring who you are and what you do. Yeah.
So Human Realname is in some crew that I'm in. I'm in a bunch of crew servers, but I think he's from Phantasm. But basically, Earl just said it, so that's where he goes. Okay, Guess is a good friend of mine. He's a young Link main, and he plays a shitload of characters. So, I'm calling him Quan. That's his name. That's what I know him by. But basically, Quan plays He has very good neutral. Like, he's a big brain player, and what he does, I'll use his young link to not drag on the explanation for too long, but basically what I think he does is, so with young link, he mainly uses like boomerang and arrow, and he mixes up between like covering space with his ridiculous nair or grab, and then he'll start like picking up on your habits and dealing with them like that. And like, I guess I'll mention some of his other characters as relevant examples, but like, the thing that makes him a brain player, in my opinion, is that he's doing that, and it's like, he's never going for anything super crazy. Like, he has very good control of like going in, not overextending, and other things. Like, he does a lot of things that I try to do, but he does some things just better than me, and so it's kind of like, I don't know, he has a really good neutral sense, but he's also really good at picking up and adapting, while also having these like pretty complex ways of trying to approach you and mixing you up. And so that's why I think he's a brain player. He's like me. Yuzu, I don't know how to set up Yuzu, but I don't know, if someone helps me set up Yuzu, I'll go ahead and do it. I don't mind.
What is Yuzu?
Yuzu is basically allowing you to play ultimate with like offline delay. Like, you don't have to deal with the shitty online. Okay, we're gonna do JRex next. Alright, JRex. Where do I think JRex is? Yeah, Yuzu is a switch in later.
JRex.
No, he's a brain player. JRex is a brain player. Here's why JRex is a brain player. JRex.
Brain.
I mean, it fits a lot of people. I feel like I know a few heart players. We're gonna get to them. So JRex, he's a pit player. He's not from my state, but he's part of another streamer that I'm cool with. He's part of their community, and he kind of hangs around my stream community as well. Cool dude. So he's a dark pit player, and what he does is he has a lot of like flowcharts. Like, if you're far away, he's gonna shoot. If he's in disadvantage, he's gonna swing. He's gonna side B. He's always gonna dash back and do stuff. He knows all the pit stuff. It's like he plays really. He plays a lot of flowcharts, while in neutral, his neutrals focus on whiff punishing you or shooting the shit out of you, forcing you to approach. And so, yeah, and he'll also stall with his jumps. It's like it's a lot of flowcharts, but like, he's not just doing the flowcharts. He's like mixing it up. Maybe not as quickly as like me or Quan would, but like, it to me, that's a brain player. Okay. D? Yeah, we'll go through. Okay, D.
I'm gonna say, you better put that. Don't disrespect this man like that ever again.
D is a fucking he's a heart player. Okay. Here's D. D, I've spent a while playing him, like, over quarantine. Like, a little bit earlier in quarantine we played a lot, but he's been a little more busy with school. But basically, D, I ask him what he's doing, and I try to understand, and he himself says he doesn't know, it's just game sense. He has extreme intuition to a frustrating degree. But
hey, yo, I'm about to say 4 words, and you about to feel mad about it.
What?
Knee out of disadvantage.
Yeah. So
like, D will landing knee you in the middle of your own combos just to say goodbye.
And so here's the reason that works. So D, like, this is game sense to him, but what he does basically is he puts himself in a perfect position to react to stuff with either a character that has a high amount of spacing capability or high amount of speed, so he can still float around you. I see this a lot in his Marth and Sheik with spacing. And then Sheik is kind of with the speed too and the low profiling, but Falcon with the speed especially. He kind of just floats around you, mixing up whether he's going to like swing at you, whether he's going to tomahawk grab, whether he's going to... He goes for like, are you an idiot mix-ups, like he'll jab and grab you, or like jab and just do a stupid option, but you might get hit. And so he's just floating around you, constantly trying to like hit you and shit. Or not trying to hit you, but he's always feeling you out. Like, he'll do stuff, and you're like, why the hell did you do that? But he's like, I just felt it. So, like, he puts himself in a position to use his like, intuition to screw you. This shows up a lot. Like, I've been edgeguarded probably the most. If there were 3 people who edgeguard me a lot as ZSS, it would be Fat Amy, Tragic Dream, and D. And the reason D is up there because he has a very good sense for when I'm trying to use my options, because I'm already in a limited option scenario, and he's just gonna hit me, or he goes like in crazy positions that might get him killed, but if he lands it, we'll stock trade with him an advantage, or he lives and I die. It's really weird, but he's a hard player. Another hard player, Kid Vasser. Okay, here's
like when it comes to Vasser, he's one of my idols sometimes when it comes to like the way he'll just.
Yep. Hello? Isn't there a crash?
But yeah, like the way this man would just like get some people is just fucking weird to me. This man would say, "Hey, yo, I'm a parry," instead of just actually doing something else.
So, yeah, those are some good points. A big reason I think Vasser is a hard player is because I feel like you kind of have to be when you're upper claim random main. But more than that, he's like he finds weird stuff that he can do with characters, and like he just moves with like feeling like characters. Basically, the characters have more like weird mix-up potential and like potential to like screw around in like very bizarre ways. Like he's not a hard player so much as he's picking weird options, as much as he's very much into the mind games and throwing off the opponent. Like his Kirby dude, oh my goodness. Like certainly you can just shut down his Kirby, but there's a 9 out of 10 chance he's gonna do something very surprising or shocking that like I don't know. That's the kind of player Vasser is.
Oh my.
Okay.
Not mean to let that out. Excuse me.
Okay. Our first body player. Tragic Dream. Okay, here's the thing about Tragic. Tragic, I feel bad for him, but all he does online, Earl doesn't feel bad for him, for the record. All he does is try to react online. But that's how he plays. He'll try to parry. He'll go for extremely risky parries that probably would work offline. He tries to react to you, and he has like a lot of weird combos that he just like does execution tests on you basically. And like he's the most extreme version of a body player in like his combos, but it's more like how he covers space. He very effectively covers space with like throwing out stuff in like bombs, but he's always setting it up to in a really like efficiently executed way. But it's more like his parries, his defensive option choices in neutral to throw you off is what like makes him a body player. Like I don't know, the way he reacts to stuff is ridiculous, and like it, like if I dash back, he'll like perfectly react to me doing it. And like some of it could be predictions, yes, but like when I'm starting to mix it up and he still does it, I'm like, yeah, Tragic's a body player. Okay.
One of the biggest reasons why I don't feel bad for him sometimes.
What?
It's kind of easy to react when you're full screen across the stage, still saying I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah.
No love for this man. He did it to himself.
Okay. C.Falcon. Y'all, if you probably heard of this guy. Here's the reason he's a body player. I think Cody is one of the biggest mashers in all of LA, and here's the reason I think so. So I think I'll preface this saying I think Cody has a lot of brain aspects in his play, but I think he's more body, the more execution, because when I was watching him play Amy at like a recent-ish tournament, and I was reviewing our set. What he does is he basically execution tests you, and then looks for like what you do in response, and then he'll like adapt and keep punishing that. And then if you change up, he'll like put you through more execution test kind of thing. So like he'll like kind of just run around in neutral. And so like okay, no, here's an easier example for me to explain. When he's on ledge, right? He's going to falling nair. And he's going to keep doing it. And so it's really good because it like body shifts. He's like ZSS skinny and the move is kind of dumb. So basically ledge traps for him. But here's the thing. So you're going to get hit by that. But if you somehow pass that, say you hit him, then it's like, then he's going to start like randomly mixing in like other options to do it. To like, he start mixing in random jumps, and then he'll like, okay, you passed that, now I'm going to start grabbing you. And then it's like it's weird layers. Like another thing is when he's coming down with down gun, is he going to tomahawk grab? Is he going to swing at you? Is he going to very low is he going to very low back air? And maybe there's more mix-ups, but like when I look at that, it's a bunch of like he's just executing stuff on you and just like doing that. And I think there's a lot of brain to that, but I feel like there's still a lot of body to that because like I don't know, it's just that's my feeling. Those are my thoughts. Okay, what's another player that
Ooh, I got one.
What?
Red Marth is a brain player.
He's surely not a heart or body player. Okay.
It's like this, like the man player himself, like he only does like go for anything that he uses textbook. He doesn't like go outside the norm, rarely if at all. He will stay like he's very consistent in the fact that like he will only stay within what he views as his bounds, no further.
Okay, so here's why I put Elijah as an overthinking maniac. There's a reason for that. So he as a brain player is limiting himself because he overthinks everything and he doesn't take any risk, but he's not doing that because he's trying to analyze scenarios where he can always pick the best option. And while that's a limiting factor, that's what he's trying to do and he's trying to understand stuff, so that puts him in brain pretty easily. Let's see. Okay. Phazon. I'm not sure. Y'all are barely gonna know this guy, but he's like a Joker player. Is that a? Okay, no. That's a bait. That's a bait name. Okay, Leg. I'm smarter than that. You know that. Thank you for the free follow, but I'm not so foolish. But you are for getting found out. Okay. So yeah, thanks for the follow. So anyway, Phazon is he a brain player?
You're saying I don't know, cause we don't really know this man's schedule. We don't know how much lab time he puts in. We don't know how he actually plays the game.
No. I know where I'm putting him.
What there?
Body. What the fuck? I didn't mean to do that. Okay, Phazon. Here's why I think he's a body player. I think he has a decent amount of brain in there, but here's why he's a body player. His execution is ridiculous because he claw grips. He can do a lot of ZSS execution stuff that I can't because he claw grips. So he's in here because claw grip. Do you know how difficult it is for me to do Zare Bear? He claw grips.
It should be easy for you with 3 jump buttons.
That's literally not how that works.
I'm just saying, bro. What's the point of having 3 jump buttons if your execution is still trash?
Alright, he's a claw gripping fiend. So okay, let's do Julia next. Where did you put?
I would put his brain because she's also very textbook. I don't really see her go for anything wild or see her like react to anything wild. I mean, you see the character she played, Cloud. She upbeats. Palu, she abuses the tools.
Yeah, she's a pretty by the books player. What's her tag? Like, I'm just but Julia Y Burn.
She don't remember her tag.
Okay.
Which clown was it specified?
Yeah, well, it's whatever. So Julia's another player from Wisconsin. Like, Guest, Julia, and Phazon are all from Wisconsin. I know them through Quan or Guest, so she's a pretty by the books player. I want to say Matt, but he doesn't give a fuck. Not Matt, Mike. Mike doesn't give a fuck about the game.
Mike isn't the brain player. Mike is more. I would say he's the body of heart.
Nah, he's a heart player, but his heart is destroyed. Mike, okay, he plays pretty much. I feel like he plays purely on instinct to end the game quickly. So, I don't know. Mike is, I don't know. It's just funny to think about it. Okay.
Like, just Mike. We know him nothing else but Mike.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call him. Okay.
Who else do we know?
What's another? Oh, Kanari. Kanari. Yeah, we gotta talk about Kanari. Kanari. Or default. He's a hard player, and
yeah, because like he may like lab out all these things, but all he really doing is just like covering everything just so he can try to hit you with something.
Yeah, here's the reason.
Thinking about
it. Yeah, the reason I think he's a heart player is that he's like, well, no, I don't know. Kanari is like, I don't know. Kanari is playing his own game, but like, here's where I think, you know what? No. Maybe. Because, you see, he does go for a lot of execution-based stuff where he's just trying to kill you instantly. But, like... But he has good... I think Kanari's a body player. And here's why I think so. Phazon. Oops. So, here's why I put him here. Kanari plays you in mix-ups, and if you fail the mix-up or don't know what to do, he's just going to punish you. Like, very... That's a brain thing, though.
Yeah. I was going to say, plus, like... This man...
Is he more brain or body?
Play this man on Battlefield Cube and watch this man hit you with the cleanest runaway. You may play ZSS on him, but this man will outrun you. This man movement is actually kind of ridiculous sometimes, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so...
body?
I don't...
You may not agree.
His movement outrunning me? No, that doesn't happen. But, what's it called? Okay, Kanari, I think, is a 50-50 split between brain and body, but I'm going to put him in body because kind of like with Cody, he's just like, he's doing execution tests, but he's like, it's more like in forms of mix-ups, more so than trying to find the best option to do. And so, yeah, and then that's where I'm going to put him.
No, but like, you can't give it to him for brain when he does that down B on ledge thing.
Yeah, that's for sure. Alright, let's see who else is in my server who I haven't mentioned yet.
Ooh, looking at the server list. I shall as well. Though I didn't mean to click on that. Who else? Ooh.
Ango. I'm gonna go with Ango. Okay. Ango.
I was gonna say, let's talk about Smooth.
Okay. Smooth. Okay, we'll do Smooth after this. Okay, Ango, he's a PT player. He's pretty good. Probably like one of the better ones in my specific region. But Ango, I want to say, I think he's a brain player, but with like. Brain with like a lot of heart in it, because like a lot of his neutral is very by the books. He's like labbing out the combos and stuff and trying to optimize his punish game and stuff, but his flare blitzes, his like tech chase stuff half so, but like, and how he uses his up B has a lot of heart in it. Like he just tries to surprise you and like mix you up with that kind of stuff, but he's more of a brain player.
A lot of times, like, he does have mixes, but a lot of times when I see him, I just see just purely bread and butters. I just see like character staples.
Right. Smooth.
Heart.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Smooth. Like, if you see Smooth play, he does such like on-the-fly bizarre things that don't make any sense. See, here's the thing. He's picking options for shock factor more so than to like win sometimes, and that actually shows a lot in his gameplay. So he's picking weird options to cover stuff that like don't have any like traditionally logical sense, but they end up working most of the time because of how like shocking and surprising they are. And Smooth as a person, I feel like is a heart person anyway. He's trying to fuck you up mentally. So yeah, Smooth is a Yeah, no, he's a fucking heart player for sure, dude.
Even though he has the mind of a mastermind, because like only the truly nefarious could even think of a plan that he did of main Lucina until his actual main becomes top 5.
Right. La, 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 la.
I saw another name on here.
I'll do Cloak. Cloak is a hard player. He's the Ike player.
The Ike?
Yeah. You probably have never played him though. Honestly.
Ooh, I witnessed it. I did not like what I see. Most because Ike, not because of him.
Right. So basically, the way he uses up B is for the hell of it. Like, it's so not optimal, so not sensical, yet it works a lot because of how shocking and bizarre it is. And he has like, I was just talking about this. He has like, he'll play competitively, but he also wants to play to enjoy. So like, the way he's playing is more like off of his instincts and like what he wants to do, more so than what will work. But it's not like he's trying to pick stupid options. He's just picking weird options, and so yeah, I think that's where that goes. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually Ginger.
Solid. Your answer?
He's brain, but like, he's like, he's not body. I put him brain because he's not body and he's not heart. He's kind of like
he's just want to be body.
Yeah, he's trying to just constantly trap you and stuff, but like he's messing up his neutral win, so it's like, I don't know. Okay, what's it called? Sway is a body player.
No, for real. If you play ice, he's your body player.
He's an ice climber who can very, very effectively pull off the desyncs, and now like he doesn't drop them as much as he used to. He's a body player. Like you get grabbed, GG, bro. Like hope you got some nasty SDI or don't play a heavy.
If you get hit by a grab by Sway, you gonna end up on this man Fleeks.
Right.
I hate that they did that. Why did they do that?
Okay, I'm gonna go to my Twitter and look at
Ooh, Zachjones. Solid.
Oh, hold up. I'm going to my tweet because I had a lot of people who responded to a tweet, so I'm gonna do ones on them. Okay. Zachjones. He's a heart player. He plays exclusively to just like fuck you up, and it does not matter what it takes. Like, I don't know. He's not picking stupid options, but he picks like, I don't know. He just wants to destroy people.
I was gonna say he picks nefarious options.
Yeah. Okay. Lilac. Where are you? My favorite masher. I'm gonna say you're a brain player. And the reason I say that is that you're not a body player for sure. And I think you have a lot of heart player in you, but you're not really, you're more like trying to just run over people and not let them think because you're constantly running at them or like intimidating them with your speed and range. But like you get really hard countered by camping. And so to me, like that, having like a very hard wall that will block you out will probably put you as a brain player. Okay, let's see. Spitfire. Spitfire is a... Yeah, you're a brain player. The reason I say that is because like you're just trying to limit options and go for bread and butters as DDD. For Falcon, you play kind of like D, but you're not as crazy of an edge guarder. It's kind of like you're just floating around and looking for whiff punishes. Like you're just trying to whiff punish the entire time. So, yeah. Let's see. Picaro. I haven't played you enough. I don't really have an opinion. Blittz. Ever the Masher. I want to put you in heart because you're pressing belligerent options regardless, and I feel like it's on purpose to throw people off. But you main Incineroar.
Hey, do not.
What?
You say, but you main Incineroar, putting a bad connotation on that.
I'm not putting a bad connotation. I'm saying he mains Incineroar. The way he plays Incineroar is completely different from how he plays his other characters. So it's weird. Okay. Your Incineroar is... Yeah, no, you're like... Nah, so... Okay. So your Incineroar is incredibly calculated and does a lot of smart stuff. Your other characters will keep picking weird belligerent options, but they work and they throw people off, and I don't know. That's you. Okay, ExplodedMammaL. If people don't know, he's probably like the best Shotos player in the States. He's pretty good. He's a brain player. Easy. And the reason he is that he plays Shotos. He plays an extremely simple neutral and simple punish game. He sticks to what works, sticks to what he is confident in, and doesn't want to go for complicated shit. Very simple. I've talked to him about this a couple times. Like, Muskie, I don't have enough of an opinion on Muskie. What is this? Okay, let's see. God damn, I just want to go back to the tweet. Who was next? I think it was Tiller? Tiller is... Yeah, you're a blame player, and the reason I say that is the way you use up B. You constantly just want to use up B to cover space and use that as shield all the time. So like that, to me, that reads as brain player. Ooh, Makken. Makken is a... He's heavily leaning into a body player, but so Macken's like all about the execution and stuff with like really crazy combos, but like he has a lot of mix-up, so it's not just really like he has a lot of great combo execution, but see, Makken has a lot of aspects. He has Zeppelin player. I don't know. Because he has pretty great execution in his combos, but...
Well, it's like this, like, which one do you see is bad? The combos, or...
I think pushing his advantage state is his best, because his neutral is extremely lame. It's just, I'm going to camp you with back air and shoot stuff, but that's bread and butter Inkling. I'm going to put him in Heart, because, like, his advantage state... To push advantage state with characters like Inkling, you need to like get reads on people and make good predictions, and like I feel like he's better at that than anything else. So yeah, we're gonna do that. D, I already did D. Malachite. What do I think about Malachite? What is this? Oh, yep. Forkies. Forkies is a cool dude. Okay, now that I mentioned Forkies, it has been a while since I played him, like probably over a year. Just, I mean, he's a grown dude with a career. I'm some dude in college, so yeah, that's just how that goes. But to me, Forkies is a heart player because he just has a really great game in neutral sense that he can apply to literally every character in the game. Like, that's the most simple way I can do it. I wasn't as analytical. I wasn't as good as being analytical as I am now. So yeah, that's just not something I can do. Malachite, I haven't played him enough for an opinion. So MisterMan, I think MisterMan is a he's a brain player. So I actually emulate my advantage off of how I saw him do it, or how I interpret him do it, because basically he has really good neutral, but he's also really good at picking up on your neutral habits. I don't know. I feel like him and I play kind of similarly. I think he's still better at it than I am, but I mean, he's picking options to like put you in strange positions, but he's always either in a position to punish you, or he's getting a read on your defensive options, just beating you to death for it, and that's kind of what I'm attempting to do. So I think that's easy brain player. Let's see. LA Smash Discord. See, I see players, but some of these players don't play. Okay. He's relevant enough. Chub goes in heart. Like, his advantage state is like, I don't know. He's like, it's weird because a lot of his stuff you could say is brain, honestly, but I think he's more heart because of, it's just how he plays. You know what? The more I'm thinking about it, maybe he's a brain player, but I want to say he's a heart player. Like, Chub is another smart masher kind of player, but when he plays other characters, like, he isn't as good at them, but like when he plays Young Link or Bowser, like, I don't know. I think he's just really good at pushing his advantage state, but also good at like figuring out points where you're weak and hitting them. So I'm not sure. I think Chub could go either heart or brain, but I'm gonna put him in brain. Let's see who else. Jonathan, holy moly! He's one of the people I have most respect for in the community, but I had the least amount of fun playing. Jonathan is a run-of-the-mill brain player. He plays by the books. He camps the shit out of you. He only wants to win, and he, oh my gosh, easy. Okay, we'll start branching out to people I haven't played in a while, I guess. There was someone I missed. Marth is a wolf player. He's my cousin. I don't know where I'd put him though. His heart, because he just does. He's gonna do whatever he wants to do, regardless of what the opponent is pressing, and he's always just trying to like throw people off by just like throwing really belligerent options. But like he kind of has a relative idea of where they might work, and if it throws you off, like he's really good at throwing people off. So yeah, he's a hard player. Let's see. Minh, I wish he still played Smash, dude. But he was a hard player. He had a lot of good execution, but maybe he had a lot of good intuition on his punishes with like a lot of body stuff, but he hasn't played in a while, so let's just take that with a grain of salt. Silent G. Yeah, Silent G is a brain player. Like, he's just the bread and butter Zelda stuff. I don't know, like, his play isn't remarkable on its own, but he's just a bread and butter player. It's what you'd expect. Valentine, he used to be known as Magic Man. I think I think he's more of a heart player because is he though? I don't actually have an opinion on him because his gameplay has changed drastically. I don't think I played him. Yat is a Yat goes in. Yat is gonna go in. Is he more brain or body? Yat.
I would say body because I can see the execution this man has with the ninja.
Right.
Like, it's very impressive. Like, I'm not saying he's mindless, but I'm just saying like your combos are more impressive than your decision making.
Yeah, I think the way he plays is extremely brain, But I'm gonna put him in body. He could be in both, like easily. Okay. Let's see. Spitfire. I already did him. Who else do I know about? Nth Cunningham, Wi-Fi player. I'm gonna find someone else that I think I know about. Mystic Star. It's been a while since I played him. I wasn't skilled enough to make a decent evaluation on him, so I don't have anything to say about him. Ooh, what's his name? Neauxva. Ked. He's a brain player because, like, it's gonna be for a lot of people, but he just plays by the books. But his Diddy is so stupid campy, and he's always going for like the most efficient stuff that it's frustrating. But that's brain player shit. Let's see, KirbyKid. It's gonna be hard for me to say stuff about the incredible players in our like state because like it was kind of hard for me to put something on Cody because of like a lot of these players will encapsulate a lot of this, but I think KirbyKid's a brain player because like he's out camping zoners with his tools. He finds the perfect places to put like mix-ups. Like if you saw a clip, he was getting railed by a Greninja and just down smash, and he was like, "Yeah, guys, check this out." Like he just knew. I feel like he's really smart and he's really, really good at picking his battles. Like extremely good, and extremely good with like being patient in recovery. So to me, it's 100% the brain player. Let's see. Is your brain massive or small? Honestly, Spitfire, I think you're right in the middle. Let's see. Aidan. Aidan is a body player. Okay, here's why I think that. Here's why Aidan is a body player. He is the only DK I know of, and like I fight a lot of different DKs. I haven't fight Bruhman, but I've seen a lot of him. Bruhman's definitely a hard player. Murrah, I haven't fought him in a while though, so I don't really have any thoughts on him. Swamp. Swamp's more of a brain player, but he's also a bit in the heart because he's good at recognizing when people are tilted and taking advantage of that. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put Swamp right here. But here's the thing about Aidan. Aidan, I mentioned the other DKs, and like even Guest or Quan, he has a DK. He's really brain about it. But the thing is, Aidan is very effective at he wants to react. He's a reactionary player. It's very similar to why Tragic Dream is on here. But he's the only player to super effectively utilize Ding Dong and bring back games from that. And he knows a bunch of like weird 0 to death mix up things. Like Aidan is definitely a body player. Like he wants to react to you. He has to react to you. That's how he wants to do it. Oh, what's up, Jackson? I did want to view earlier. I don't know if you're here for that, but you can peep it later. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I don't have OBS up to where I can see it like 100%. Let's see. There's a lot of people I just don't know. I mean, that's fun.
I don't say you don't just have like the what's it called? Oh, the dashboard open.
No, because like I don't want to show my Discord, but I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm looking through this right now. Well, that's Dynamite, but I haven't played Dynamite enough.
Who uses that ugly icon for the Twitch, bro? Like whoever does that bad from.
Oshino Mei is amazing, and you're just jealous.
I don't think everyone talks to somebody with 2 secrets to name out that once.
I wish I played him more. You know what? I haven't played him enough, but he is 100% a heart player. Bruhman, Greg, however you know him, he just acts. He acts completely on instinct, and I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. He will simply act.
It's funny how you just typed heart.
I did. I'm
Yeah.
I'm a fucking moron.
You call yourself a brain player.
Man, whatever, dude. Okay. Languit. No, I don't have enough of an opinion on him, even though I played him a while ago. Zai is as brainy as it gets. Zai is as brainy as it fucking gets, dude. He's so shamelessly like camping and abusing Palu, but his mix-ups are insane. His advantage state is stupid, and Zai is just. I think Zai is one of the few legitimately high-level players in our state. Like he's amazing overall. I think he has aspects of all of these, but I think first and foremost he's a brain player. Like easily. Grubby is a brain player, and here's why I think that. Actually, I played him recently, and I had to think a lot about like. Grubby has a lot of modes. Like, I think the reason I didn't have trouble fighting him last time I played him, I'm not sure how things changed now, but basically, he has a lot of modes where he's either switching into, I'm going to anti-air you mode, and this specifically versus either. I'm going to anti-air you mode. If you're jumping a lot, I'm going to run up and shield, or I'm going to run up and dash attack, or I'm going to shoot you, but he kind of makes it obvious. His intentions are a bit too obvious, but I can tell that he's switching different modes to counterplay what I'm doing. But what he does nail me a lot is my landing. So he has a lot of excellent recognition, but he also has a lot of like tells. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like I get over him a little more because I'm recognizing more of what he wants to do than he is able to punish what he's seeing that I'm able to do. So it's weird. I think I'm just punishing slightly more than he is, even though I feel like we both have reads on each other. MJ, where'd I put MJ? I played him recently, like, I think he's a body player, but like, I don't know, so he just wants to like, so he's playing Pika, I feel like he just wants to execution you to death. Because like Pika has so many avenues to just kill you, and all you have to do is react. So I think that's what he wants to do. So MjSeven, yeah. I feel like, yeah, maybe his neutral could use a little more. I don't even think his neutral is bad. I just think like, I don't know. A lot of successful body players either have weird execution test stuff or really like insane reactions, but like it's his advantage where it's mainly body, and the rest is kind of like alright. So yeah, that's where I put him. Oops. Muskie. I haven't played Muskie in enough time to really. What? Guess I'll just add him. You know. Numb. I remember Numb and Obliterate, but I haven't played them in a very long time. Oh, there goes Earl. RJ, the one time I played him, I don't know, I just got beat up too hard to even like make an actual evaluation. I wasn't good enough at all. Sleepy Hydra, I can't believe he's still here. Tan Man, what? I don't been playing enough. Tippy T, Ghost. Oh, the lamest player I know. God, I don't like fighting this guy. He's so lame. I want to say he's more of a body player. I don't think he's a brain player. I think he's between heart and... Because, like, it's weird. I think he's a body player. He's not ever trying to react to you, but basically all he's trying to do is frustrate you, and then just execution test you with Falco. And I think the frustrating people, but I don't think he's like intentionally doing it. It's like more like this is all I can do or all I know how to do. That's what I'm comfortable with. But he plays Falco. He just does auto combos. So that's where he goes. Ghost. Let's see. Who is this? Chomp? Oh, you know, I don't remember enough about him. Yeah, I don't know shit about that guy. Coco just kind of like does whatever he wants. I don't really know if I could put him anywhere. He just does. He just acts. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Do you think I missed anyone, Earl?
I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna go through my server list. I'm not sure. Who?
Shit. Actually, no, he doesn't play anymore. Dang it. I was gonna say Albert.
Oh, I already did Albert.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just lost in the sauce.
It's fine. Oh, Don Young.
Oh, we missed him. Don Young is, if he didn't change from last time I saw him play, he's a white bread brain player.
Yeah. No, he's fucking white bread, dude, for sure.
This man's sandwich is a ham and cheese sandwich with no mayo or anything to make it moist. Dry ass sandwich.
Okay, what's it called?
The meat is any sortie that he plays.
Leviathan, he's a very good friend of mine. He's a Lucario main. He is a brain player. Like him and I think very similarly, and he's always trying to use Lucario. Like, okay, I'll give one scenario. Yeah, it's Kane. I'll give you one scenario. So whenever you're in disadvantage in the corner, what he'll do is he will use this weird like cancel thing that Lucarios can do, where basically it's a mix up between they can shoot, they can cancel it, they can hold it, and because you're in disadvantage, your option is to swing or wait, or like you can't back up. So if you swing through and he realizes you're going to swing something, unless it's like really good or a shielded option, you're going to get hit by that. But you can also cancel it and grab you, or like kind of dash back if you're coming in and then get you, or he can get you with like the B reverse. And so to me, that's classic brain player stuff. Like, it's annoying to deal with, but it's pretty good. La. I don't have enough to say about him. Huh?
What?
Riley's fucking name my server. What's wrong with him? Okay, Riley. Riley's a heart player.
He is. Like, I remember every time someone plays against Riley, the first time they get confused by his upbeat on stage thing.
Riley's literally a crackhead. Like, that's all I have to say. He's a crackhead. all he does is smoke crack.
Like the kid who got hit with the basketball and was like, yeah.
Basically. Okay. Curbs. I don't know. Curbs doesn't really do anything too remarkable. He's just your bread and butter Rob player. Like, he just does a typical Rob mix-ups. He's always trying to set you up into the side before the early kills. Like, just what you'd expect. I don't think.
Lieutenant Waffle?
No. Paul isn't skilled enough for me to give him an evaluation.
That's so bad.
I'm not trying to be mean. He doesn't play the game enough. Like,
I know, but the fact he said wasn't skilled enough, you could just say he doesn't play enough. But you just said immediately went to like not skilled enough. DVR man 10 then?
Oh, It's been a while since I've played Daniel. He's not a body player because his Peach combos are kind of inconsistent as of when I last played him. He's a brain player, like, and that's because, like, yeah, he's a brain player. And the reason I think that is, like, I I don't know. Like, he does regular Peach stuff, but he also just kind of gets like surprised when I'm doing like weird, bizarre things. So yeah, that's where I put him. Let's see. Trill. Due to him basically being a random main and having, it's kind of the same reason with Vasser.
I got you.
Yeah, that's why I put most random mains. Let's see. Jorts. I don't have anything to say about Jorts. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's see out of people who follow me. Oh, what happened? Yeah, okay. Alright, who follows me? Oh, shout out to Picaro for making this. Not media. Followers. What a name. Okay, I fought Stormy a lot. Stormy is a brain player. He's basically just like a worse version of Ango in my opinion. Like, okay, let's see. Okay, I cannot stop myself from looking at these notifications. Ace, he gets his own tier. He's trash. He sucks ass. Doesn't play the game, but that means he's trash. Okay. John, I've not played him in a while. Kyoto, never played Kyoto. I played him once, but I literally just don't even. I can't have an opinion on him. Oh, I know they followed me. Jimbo, no. Curbs did him. Downplayed her. Played him. I wish I played him recently. I just don't have enough. Jay Koopa, never played him. Sunny doesn't. Laren, no, didn't play him. Shadowstep, who is that? Jorts, downplayed you. I played you in Rivals. I don't know. Nah, this is Smash things, it's not Rivals. Yeah, you are a. You're a brain player. See, A&W, he's the Z-drop. He's a Z-drop Nair catch Link extraordinaire who's always trying to push like advantage really hard. So I don't know. That's brains. Ooh, JTC. Yeah. JTC plays a bit weird. I feel like he just plays off game sense. I only played him for one session, but that was the impression I got. Ripple, I think I know who this is, but I'm not sure. Okay. No, this is not who I think it is, actually. Now, how does this dude look? Oh, that's how Phazon looks. Okay. Daniel did him. Kirby dad. He doesn't play Smash. Eric's old friend. D. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we'll start doing Twitter. Unlucky or Eyes Left. I'll always know him as Eyes Left in my mind. He's a brain player. Like, he does ZSS stuff. His snake is like, he's just doing, like, I don't know. It's nothing crazy, but he's obviously like thinking about how his snake. I feel like is more brainy because he's just trying to like trap you with stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Neauxva, I haven't played you enough. Yeha, Yeha is a. I don't know. I don't have enough of an opinion on Yeha, honestly. Yeah, I already did Ghost. I did Blittz. I did Neauxva. It's got a, okay. Let's see. No. It's been too long. Would I don't know. I don't play enough. Vasser, I would literally be lying my ass off if I didn't say you were a heart player. Like, I'd be lying my ass off. You're one of the first examples of like a heart player.
Oh
yeah.
Like, anytime like this man Vasser is even spectating, he would always be that, you could, like, instead of doing like this safe tried and true option here, you could just pull out the wild card and do this play I just said.
Okay.
Even though you will gain nothing from it besides style points.
Pinky's a heart player. He does whatever he wants, and he just wants to fuck you over with weird ass shit. Kind of close to what I said about Vasser earlier, actually. I wish I had more of an opinion on RJ, because he'd be a good person to talk about. I don't watch him or know, like, I haven't played him enough. I would say Chandler, but he just doesn't play, and I haven't played him recently. I did play Gabe recently. I think he's a brain player. Like, his ices was just like, I'm a wife, I'm gonna burst option and go for the bread and butter stuff, and he had some good killing desyncs. And his hero was alright. So, Brawler G, I think it's 31. Hopefully I got that right. Did I? You think RJ's heart? Okay. I'll take your evaluation over it. Because I just don't know. It's fine. You probably have more opinion than I do. Yeah, it's Brawler G31. Yeah, I don't have a lot of followers, so that's just kind of how it is. Let's see.
I'm popular as boy.
And it's fine. I'm never farming Twitter for popularity or anything like that. Let's see. Is there any?
Don't worry, Solomon. The moment you have.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say the moment you have clout, you best believe I'm piggyback on that as well, my guy.
No, I'm gonna act like I don't know nobody. My main goal is to blow up.
Then act like I don't know nobody. Why do you say it like that?
Because I could. The more wrong I say, the better. Okay, I'm looking.
No, I was about to say Riff Raff over there looking like you trying to do a Shark Tales cosplay.
Ooh, Fluffy. This guy is a Palo player. Fluffy has admitted he likes to tilt the shit out of people. Fucking demon. Why would you ever do that? I get what you would do it, but that's mean. It's mean, dude. Alright, Fluffy. See, this is useful. I can actually find players I might end up talking about. Azure, I just haven't played him. Hawk is trying to be. The way I think he's trying to learn the game is a brain player. Like, I think that's the impression I get from what he's trying to do. Did I ever do Picaro? Did I? Such a big. Hold on. No, I didn't. Picaro is. Yeah. Brain player, obviously. Okay, I think I'm actually just running out of people to talk about. Tony, I've never played him. I haven't played Sky in recent enough time. Never played Jip. I haven't played him a lot. Aidan, I already talked about Aidan. Shay, I've not played Shay enough. Like, it's. Yeah. Keegan, it's been way too long. I played him like in the first couple months. MJ. I already talked about MJ. Ooh, Aeon. Okay, Aeon is actually. I think his neutral is whatever, but I think his advantage. he's really good at narrowing down your habits and using Wolf. Like, you might think it's mashing, but what he's actually doing is picking up on your habits and covering, like, he's covering as many options as he can, but he shifts what he's covering with your habits, and he's really good at preemptively calling that stuff out. I only played him once, but I immediately noticed that. Like, that's something I can pick up on really quickly when people are doing that. So yeah, good on him for that. I want to say something about Malachite. Malachite's cool. I barely played Malachite. I want to say Malachite's a brain player, but I just haven't thought enough about when I fight Malachite, so... same dude. You know, I'm thinking of Trips. Trips, but I haven't played enough. Aster, nope. Yam, Let's see. I'm gonna go down this a little longer, but if nothing's there, then whatever. Oh, fucking wood. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do one on Wood and Chandler or Jinja. Jinja, what do I think about Jinja? He's a brain player. Like, really good game sense, but he's like, I don't know, I feel like him and I actually play kind of similarly, but I'm not sure he would do it better now because he just barely plays and I've gotten way better. Wood. Nah, yeah. So Wood is a heart player in all aspects except for when he gets tilted. But I'm the same way, so yeah. Waffle, I don't play him enough. I don't know who the hell this guy is. Why did they follow me? Oh, you know what? I remember this thread. It's Canary. Canary being an absolute buffoon. William, if I played him, I don't remember. Okay. I think I'll end it here. Yeah, this is pretty much the same people I interact with are showing up, so it's kind of like, I think I've talked about anyone that's even remotely relevant to me. I'm gonna do one more pass through Discord, and we'll see. What are my possible servers? Is there anyone here that went under the radar? Yeah.
Imagine if you actually did miss somebody, you have to hold that because they'll be forever angry.
It's my content. I don't really care that much if someone's mad at me.
You cast your boys out for content. I hope you're happy.
Yep, I am a monster with all the like 3 cents I'm gonna make off of this, right?
Exactly.
D did win one of these tournaments, that's for sure. Is he? Crybaby Ultra. Okay. Denzetsu, yeah, Denzetsu's a brain player. He just wants to camp the shit out of you and gimmick you. So, Denzetsu.
I forgot this card.
Pitoro, I wasn't smart enough when I was watching Pitoro play, so I don't know shit to say. I could say stuff about Creatious, but I'm not going to. Ooh, Ginger? I already did Ginger, actually. I remember Grunge. Too bad he's gone. I mean, I wasn't as analytical as I used to be, or I wasn't capable of making better evaluations against Pitoro, so I don't know what to say about Pitoro. Oh, Phazon is actually in here. I didn't know that. Dang, why is he on these same Discords? Guess he's trying to grind, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna actually probably upload this to YouTube. Some easy content, in my opinion. Okay, thanks for tuning in. It's just something I felt like doing. So I hope for people who watched it, I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool to do. But yeah, if there's anyone you thought I didn't actually talk about it that I missed, tell me. Or if you think someone's different, like, let me know. These are in no particular order. I just went through and did these. If I were to give the quintessential embodiment of each category, let's see. The embodiment of brain to me is... This might be kind of lame, but I think it's probably going to be KirbyKid. Because KirbyKid or Die. They're just the best players at it. But I kind of think I'm kind of leaning towards KirbyKid because of like the character that he plays. Ooh! Genta. Genta goes here too. Okay, HM Genta for the embodiment. Body, I actually think that it goes to Aidan or Cody. I'd give it to Tragic, but like Tragic doesn't have enough of the body stuff in more aspects. Aidan, I feel like it's pretty much his entire playstyle, so I'm gonna give it to Aidan. Heart, that's hard. See, we have a lot of good ones here, because Earl encapsulates it a lot, but D and Vasser do as well. But so does like Forkies, but so does Bruhman. So I don't know if I should break the tie with skill, but it's obvious who would go to if it was skill. So I don't know. I'm just gonna give strong contenders and who I think should get it, but the contenders are not too far off. I think Bruhman gets it. Bruhman gets it, honestly. But I think super close contenders. Super close contenders. Bruhman gets this though. Like, it's not just he's better. His heartfelt gameplay is just it's beyond. It really is beyond. So yeah, I agree, Vasser. I agree. Like, yeah, he's actually just more wild than anyone else, even though a lot of other players fit it well. So HM in I'm gonna put it in tiers. So the next would be probably D and Vasser. Vasser and D are a little different, but I think they're pretty good encapsulations of it. Then I would give it to next Earl, and then Forkies. Forkies, I take it with a grain of salt. I haven't played enough, but Earl, holy shit! Like,
if this shit wasn't based on skill, I'll probably win this.
Earl, if you were a better player, I think you could better show your playstyle. That's the issue. I think you could better show it if you just if you played more serious. Because I think you can do it. You just don't play me serious enough, ever. Next would probably next would go to Fluffy because he's nefariously doing it, and then Pinky and Riley. They're just crackheads. Yeah. So yeah. I might do more ranking LA players or players that I know stuff. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. This was fun to do, and thanks for tuning in to stream. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I just post whenever the hell I want. This is not my main focus. So my next video I had planned was an index video, but I'm probably going to do that over Christmas break. Or I might do a Smash video. Who the fuck knows? But either way, whatever platform you're watching this on, thank you for watching, and have a good one.